As 2021 comes to a close, our music apps have notified us that it's time to take stock in what artists we really love during this trip around the sun. Unless you're an Apple user, in that case you probably awkwardly googled Apple Wrapped, because you also forgot it's called Replay, and were greeted with a URL page that looked like it reached the analytics department, but skipped over the marketing one. All amounting to an experience of, here's some stuff you liked.
Make your own goddamn
list. Music app preference aside, it's great for people to be able to go back and see what tracks served as your soundtrack of 2021, and that includes NBA players. Music clearly plays an integral part in sports, as there's no shortage of viz of players either walking down the tunnel or walking up the court in warm-ups while wearing a pair of headphones. To the surprise of absolutely no one, it was another huge year in hip-hop, as 3 of the top 5 most streamed artists on Spotify were hip-hop artists, with the Raptors' very own team ambassador, Drake, taking the #1 spot. The Toronto native and the Raptors' emergency backup point guard released his 6th studio album. Sorry, I said the thing. He released Certified Lover Boy, and just like he and Kanye did back in 2018, the shots began to fly, as the two contemporaries looked to craft an album worthy of the title Classic. Not shots like LeBron and Isaiah Stewart, mind you. Kinda more like Marcus Morris bopping Justin Anderson. No one was rocked. It did take some weird turns though. Thanks in part to Kanye giving out directions to Drake's mansion, a place that literally is as searchable on Google Maps as Johnny's Hamburgers.
get lifted.
Thankfully, they've since made up and reunited, performing together at the Free Larry Hoover benefit concert, creating what's sure to go down as an iconic moment in hip-hop history. But let's get back to the albums. A classic. What defines a classic? Everyone seems to have their own definition of a classic or an instant classic. But what do the Raptors think?
What makes a classic album?
Simple.
Just a great album.
The song or album that could last.
One that lasts forever.
The definition of a classic album would have to be if you could run that through.
No skips.
No skips.
Hit for hit,
All the way through.
All good songs.
top to bottom, it's just amazing.
If you only got 2 or 3 songs in the whole album that I like, then I don't think that's a classic.
Albums that are like before their time. Like Barter 6.
One that you can listen to 10 years from now, 5 years from now,
Rich Gang, The Tour.
There's a lot of songs that's popping right now,
the next day, whenever you want.
but they're not gonna last in the next 6 months. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna listen to them no more. That's what defines a classic.
All right, so now that we got our McGraw-Hill level explanation of the term classic, and know that we're not going to be able to determine what's going to stand the test of time, let's try to determine what the top hip-hop album of 2021 was.
Hip-hop album of the year 2021.
That's pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie.
This is a setup, because I'm not picking Drake.
I like Donda a lot. I don't know if I can say that.
Who else dropped this year?
That Lil Baby and Dirk came out this year, right?
Playboi Carti's album came out last year.
Yeah, I need the list.
Super fair question without your phone in front of you, especially because, as mentioned, there's no shortage to pick from. Yeah, there are a lot of good albums this year. That's why you should take your time deciding. No pressure to make it a
Certified Lover Boy, Drake.
The Drake's one. CLB gang.
I'm gonna go with the boy. Oh,
CLB.
you know the vibes. The boy.
Album of the year, man. Y'all know what time it is. J. Cole, my favorite rapper of all time.
Donda is my favorite this year.
Favorite album is Voice of the Heroes.
All right, how about the top song on that album?
I be knowing the song, I don't be knowing the name.
Champagne Poetry. OD.
What is it?
Way too sexy.
Too sexy because it's catchy.
Way too sexy.
I'll play that in the club forever.
Firing up.
TSU.
Getting too deep.
I first heard it on TikTok though.
Champagne Poetry.
I was just listening, I'm like, damn,
I got like 4 on the wrist.
this been fire.
No flies on. Clear my air straight.
Praise God.
Sir, flex I do work.
I'll just go with the first one, really.
So I like put the lyrics on Google and I saw, I was like, yo, this one is it.
Top of the morning, I know that you thought I was dormant.
Precious, you're cool, man. The interview's done. You're free to leave. All right, well, I'm leaving.
Rich people staircase.